Said, hey, yo, y'all seen Raw? Y'all caught that NXT, bro? It's a good look. Hold it down. Thinking back on it, major part of the week was, well, next to, I was just about to call her Alexa Bliss. Shouts to Alexa. Next to, Liv being a sleeper, uh, on the show, becoming somewhat of an MVP. Slowly becoming that part. Like, of course, hot shit like that. Yeah, let's move through the show. Let's get through it, man. I'm liking what I'm looking at. Shouts to Liv. The storyline is a little in a lot of directions, but let's get into it, man. Money in the Bank is up next. Everything is real chill. We moving things forward. It's an era of the game that we knew was going to take place. It would just take some time, and every week, my opinion, my own opinion, everybody is leveling up in one way, shape, form, or the next. Everybody, and I'm loving it. Like, I'm liking everybody stepping up to the plate and meeting the moments. Like, they're recognizing the value of their TV time. That's what I'm peeping. Even if it's a small spot, it's something. And I don't forget. It's just in these moments, you know what I mean? But we'll get back to the show and I'll recall and we'll just add another thing to, you know what I mean, their list of reasons, or my list of reasons why they're getting themselves over very, very gradually. So let's get into it. Start of the show, man. Open signature, yo. Out the gate, I bang with that distortion and wild digital crazy shit when things is happening. Like, I like that. You know what I mean? Screen going, real quick, snap at something. Just crazy shit. Digital distortion. It's amazing. I loved it. I really, really enjoyed looking at the opener signature at that level, since it's clearly so new. You know what I mean? We got it's all of it. We all seen the new signature. We've seen it throughout the years. We've loved it, but no, now it's like, whoa. And I think we might have seen it a long time ago one other time, but this one was really silent, and I'm like, all right. So they're definitely escalating this Uncle Howdy thing, and I'm looking forward to seeing if they about to pull the trigger on that tonight. That's what I was thinking looking at it. So good. So I'm already in the zone for Raw. You know what I mean? Like, all right, that was something else. This is more of an indictment. Just look at what the game is doing so far as that creative goes. Even if it's him and the team, and he's one that gets the responsibility for it. End of the day, they're crushing it. And I'm talking just vibe and feel alone, from the opening to when Seth's theme hit. And we was just talking about the MVP of Mania 40. You know what I mean? The 40th anniversary, that is. It's like, man, it was good. The crowd loved it. I know everybody at home loved it. I was surprised. I was happy to see him. You know what I mean? Shouts to Becky kicking ass, wherever she's at right now. At home being the mom. But yeah, man, Seth came out, good stuff, good promo. And then he got it with Damian Priest. Good, you know what I mean? Like, now they got their match happening. I'm sensing a lot of shenanigans. That's what I'm going to say, because Seth can't be looking weak on the comeback, but no title, that makes sense. We need Priest with this championship. I've always believed in Dame. So, it's so real. When I was talking about, I'm guessing, Clash at the Castle last time around, I forgot that he hurt his leg. Or briefly, like, that was Priest is eye. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt about it. Like, we was just going to get right back to the next thing. And I'm just glad that he was walking around like nothing happened. That spot, scary. But you know what that does? And this is why somebody should hold their head, because the ropes were slippery that night. Hands down, no question. Wasn't the first person to slip, and the first person to slip, I know, could potentially get in their head sometimes here or there about, like, being perfect, because that's what the character is. Hey, nope, because that shit happens. I forgot about it. You see how fast I forgot about Damian? I forgot about the other one too. So shouts to everybody going hard, sweating in the ring. I'm just saying. So Damon, Seth, Dame has a calm to him. I mean, we all know he could turn up, but the calm anger is and no, I'm talking promo wise, like he's right there. He can have a little bit more of the menacing tone in his voice because he seems like a calm Spanish cat from the Bronx as champion. I don't know too much. Like, I'm talking character development wise, he's awesome. Let it be clear. But as far as, like, I don't want to say nitpicking because I'm not doing that, but looking for what can be added to what he's offering. You know what I mean? Like, he could be a little bit more of that menacing, but that chill menacing. Like, put some bass in his chest when he talking because he seems way too, like, I don't want to say nonchalant because clearly he cares about the title, but it's just too calm. Especially when you in there with the guy who made the title and has the fanfare. Like, look, you do not want to get booed by the crowd when you're supposed to be the champion defending. That's how I'm looking at it. Let's move on. Braun Strowman, Chad Gable. All right. Shouts to Braun. We knew that was going to take place. Like, he's the big guy now. It's him, and then we have I know we have another one, but right now, Omos. But like that strong menacing, okay, you're gonna go fight Kane now. Okay, you're gonna go fight The Undertaker now. Okay, you could go fight, the other big guy that we had back in the day. Okay, but now it's like Braun Strowman, take him on. I know Omos still exists. I know we still got a couple of other big guys, not like literally that large, but just like, oh my God, you're gonna make me fight this guy. My point for saying all of this is let's not overdo it. Let's not make Braun that part of the spot. But it was good. Great match. Solid enough. You know what I'm saying? Look, the main story here is the Alpha Academy and them packing their shit and upping and leaving Master Gable to go and fend for himself on his own. I said, dang, what's he going to do now? And he said he's going to win Money in the Bank. And I said, not bad. So we talking Chad. We talking Jay potentially. I'm liking the feel. And then the whole thematics behind Money in the Bank this year is looking solid. Otis stood up to Chad. I understand. Look, all the alphas is moving on their own accord. What was I thinking? I feel like the Alpha Academy should either link up with the Creed brothers, or there is one other team that I can't think of off the top of my head right now, but I would love to see the Alpha Academy with. And I think maybe they're NXT based. I can't think of it off the top of my head right now, but I definitely want to see the Alphas land somewhere else and have a stronger faction. We got a 5-man group now So I'm saying, why not go ahead and make that move? It's potential there. I'm not saying it's possibility. I'm saying it's potential. So now, Io Sky, Kiana James, Zelina Vega. Shouts to Thea. Shouts to Io. And shouts to Kiana James for getting on my TV. I appreciate that. She looked like a regular, natural, everyday, not run-of-the-mill, but for right now, we kind of need that normal, another body on the roster. So good. I liked all three of them in the match. All the shenanigans. Io got the victory. Liv came in with the distraction. That was unforeseen, technically. So good. Everyone's getting some solid spots. Now, Braun Breaker, Sheamus, IC number one contendership. Look, Sammy and his title, man. Look, I'm gonna let Sammy do what he's doing so far as trying to have the title feel important. The title has a long prestige, and at the end of the day, when you got to tighten the seams on that championship, if you got to tighten the bolts or make the screws a little bit, shinier or whatever, so have you, by all means, because he's on the Intercontinental Championship run post Gunther. If he can get past one of these two, then I'll start to really say, all right, we believe in Sami Zayn a little bit more, because we already do, but it's just like, all right, right now, it's very white meat babyface, fam. And I'm not the fan of the white meat babyface. We all know that. It's not that. I think he has more than that. Yeah, clearly he does. But for right now, it's okay. He's just been in a real leveled not holding pattern because he's moving, but he's like very, very, very coast level for me right now. That's why I got the program happening. Braun Breaker, Sheamus, I'm loving it. Looking real good. Carlito, Dragon Lee. All right, hold the phone. First of all, Dragon Lee lost. Carlito got the victory. A whole bunch of shenanigans with Judgment Day. All right, that's fine. Liv is not a hoe, bruh. That looked a little crazy. Finn jumped in, grabbed the room key. I thought it was top 3 moments on Raw, top 3 spots. I mean, freaking hilarious. I thought it was very good stuff. What was he supposed to do? Run up on the hotel room and then, oh yeah, what up, Liv? It's me, not Dom. Like, the fuck? She gonna say, you ain't Dom. Get out of here, bro. So then what? Finn was keeping the card for legit safekeeping, so Dom didn't fall into the, into the tricks and traps of what Liv is trying to throw at her when she's clearly only there to, she's clearly only there to try and drive a wedge between Dom and Rhea. And it's not even about Dom as much as it's about Rhea. Oh, he wants everything to do with her and all the rest of this, man. Let me tell you something. Dom got Rhea. So ain't nothing Liv about to be doing that's going to be getting Dom turned all the way on. He's trying to be a gentleman, and I appreciate it wholeheartedly, because that is inspiration. You're trying to be a good person, and he's not going up against like light competition. He's going up against quite possibly top 5 modern day baddies in WWE. You know what I'm saying? Like, she got the look, she got the build, you know what I'm saying? She got somewhat of the in-ring. We all know she could get crazy. Like, it's a million things. It's a million of the things. Like, Liv got a lot of things going for her. She could look pretty. She could go princess. She could get vicious. She could go high risk. Like, I'm looking at my man Dom, but then I'm looking at Rhea, and I think the Rhea NXT. I think the Rhea at the Performance Center at WrestleMania, and it's like, nah, bro. We love Liv, but we gonna see what her and Rhea do. I feel like Rhea get back, go for Liv, or go for the championship against Liv, and Liv still retain. Then Rhea get the title back. I'm liking that idea. I don't know. I don't even want to talk about this shit no more, because those two and just that whole thing in itself is another part of the demographic that I have no interest in, respectfully. All right, Drew McIntyre and quitting. What's this Hell in a Cell talk, man? Are we really going in with that first so then we could just level out with whatever else we dealing with after that, get the bullshit out the way? Long matches, lot, I don't know. I'm hearing talk from my trusted, you know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing like, all right, a little 3-match stint, 1-1 and, I don't know, 2-1, who knows? I don't know, but I'm not against right now what's going on with Drew. He'll clearly be back. How is Punk going to get him to come back? I mean, end of the day, though, Drew's not in the wrong, because he legit prayed for Punk to get injured. That's crazy. Like, you can want somebody to take some time off or chill out for a minute, but you can't be praying for injuries, bro. Unless that was legitimate, like, written promo. I don't know. That seems like freestyle bullet point to me. I feel like that was definitely some Drew McIntyre shit to say. And I don't know. Like, he can't necessarily explain that one. Like, if I was to sit here and be hit with some shit like that, I'd try to understand and further contextualize what I meant. But my man Drew literally said it. Now Punk is mad, so shit. I mean, like, Punk gonna fuck him up. That's how I feel about it. Drew could fight, but Punk got him on microphone. The crowd is already on Punk's side. Drew got a lot of work to do. Now he's quitting. We'll see him when he gets back. That's how I feel. Because he loves this shit too much to just leave it alone. He could go ahead and fight with it for a little while, but I don't think he's going to leave it alone. Kaden Carter, Katana Chance, Damage Control. Lyra Valkyrie was out there, I'm thinking. I'm not happy that Damage Control being beat, but Kaden and Katana definitely need the victory. The women's division is starting to slowly heat back up. Alba and Isla are the women's champions right now. And it's crazy because when the women's tag titles got unified, they were the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. So all is technically right with the world with Isla and Alba at that level, and we're going to legitimately see what happens next so far as the women's tag division goes. But look, I see due diligence is being made to at least get some shit happening, some form of traction to take place, so that we could, get to the next steps of heating these divisions up and getting them to bubble up, man. Like, we want the best women's division in wrestling again. So let's get to that. We getting there, though. All right, Sheamus, Braun Breaker, disqualification. What was this craziness that happened? Man, look. Oh, Kaiser jumped in. And then Braun further badassed himself by spearing through everybody. Great. I love it. Braun is I love Braun as much, but I need Dijak right now. We need to know what's going on with Dijak. I need to, like, KJ's there. We need Dijak. We need Blair Davenport. But that's on SmackDown. So yeah, we're getting a new era. Like it reminds me of that old school on their way to the main roster graphical, on their way to WWE back in what was that, December 2018, with the 6 of them. And only Otis is left, if I'm looking at it correctly. Only Otis is left. Where's everyone else? What was that, Tucker? And oh no, Gargano and Ciampa is still there, so those three. But then Lacey Evans and then Lars Sullivan and then the other person I just was about to call out but forgot about, they're gone. So now, and shouts to Lacey for the record. Thank you. We appreciate for her service. But yeah, man. Kaiser out there, he was going to do Sheamus in, finish that knee off. Then no. But Kaiser taking on Sheamus, I think, is a really good move. What are we doing with Vinci? But I'm liking Kaiser a lot. Like, it's been like this for some time. I'm talking the Hood days when he came out and had the ominous music playing when he was bringing Gunther to the ring. Yeah. We've been liking Kaiser, so he's on his way. And God bless him. So let's get it. Like, we know what time it is for Kaiser. So we just going to wait for him to get there. Now let's move on. Jey Uso, Finn Balor, Rey Mysterio, main event. Whole bunch of crazy shit. I think Jay got the victory. Yeah. So now Jey Uso and Money in the Bank. I'm loving the idea. It's gonna be great. The crowd is not as with the Yeet arms as much as we thought. I thought it was gonna be a little more. It's still enough for great video packages, but we gonna need I think it takes more than the crowd. Jay needs to get back and do the very regular entrance. Stop trying to be so fancy in all of the different entrances, because the crowd interaction and crowd engagement part is already there. Like we've covered that part now. Let's get back to the ring. And I'm only saying that because the crowd seems like they're not expecting it, so they don't really know what's happening. So then it's like, all right, well, we're not really prepared for the vibe as much. And I know it's just different. Let's see what we get in a different city, and of course Jay doing it at very regular fundamental levels. By the time he get up there on that second rope and throw those arms up and down, I feel like the crowd is gonna be with it. Or we can build in between and not do it at all, and then when we get the Money in the Bank, the crowd is gonna go fucking crazy. That's my thought. I don't know. We're gonna see what happens. Now, whole bunch of one-note piano, like nothing major, right? But super major. Biggest thing we've been waiting for, and it's not often where we lose a superstar and then the mantle is able to be relifted. Not only was Bray's memory preserved, I believe Wyndham would be very proud of that vision that came to fruition at the end of Raw on Monday night. I liked it. I loved it, actually. I was very happy to see it. It reminded me, and then it wasn't just for Wyndham. It was for everyone. Everyone attached, everyone that had some kind of, affection toward the Wyatt family and whatever, everything that they offered throughout the years, the era, the time that we were being sports entertained, all the way up to now in this new era of sports entertainment in professional wrestling. It was great. I appreciated it. It reinvigorated that part of me that felt like was lost when we unfortunately and way too quickly lost top 10 top 10 minds of this generation. I know other people would clearly say more, but we couldn't see enough. Now we're getting to see plenty. And I could go on and on with every superstar. Like, I'm glad to see that Rowan's back. I want to see who else is behind those masks momentarily, at least, and then we can get right back to the character build. It's like all of the toys have been given life. It's just Abigail's there. And is she still going to be a foul potty mouth type just in real life now? Nikki Cross looks amazing. The way she came crawling out was perfect. You know, I have my nitpicks, but no, because Nikki Cross moving with the Wyatt family is actually like the biggest surprise for me. I love it. And I have years of thinking back to watching my man Bo Dallas. I saw Bo before I was even watching again officially. I believe it was 2014, late 2014, and Bo came out, and then all you gotta do is Bo leave with his little thumb and all that, and I thought it was just the greatest thing. Like, look, positivity in wrestling. Who would have thought it? And it actually fits. Bo Leave was the prototype to New Day, and we see what New Day got for us. Bo went through the B team and tagging up with, you know, like another legend in itself, you know, like, or son of a legend. Like, it's just a lot of legacy with, you know, what we're getting now with this Wyatt family rendition. I'm excited for it. I'm happy to see it. I'm happy for them. I know that they're all 100% in so far as wanting to move Bray's vision forward. And that's all we could ever ask for when it comes to this. So, shouts to them. You know, we miss Bray all the time. I think about him, and I'm doing what I can to, you know, hold it together. Ultimately, shouts to JoJo. So, you know, we hope that she's doing well with the family, and we just gonna move on. Over to these streets of NX motherfucking T. Oh my goodness. Hey, yo. I don't even know where to begin. Whole lot of chatter, whole lot of new era talk. What we doing, man? Let's get in these streets, bro. Right now, I can't even think of nobody. Well, except for one person that just comes to mind naturally, but other than that, nah, man. Shouts to everybody. I don't want anybody to feel like they faves or higher than anyone else on the list because, you know, within the realm of the impressionables, we're all still trying to build. That's really all that matters. So, speaking of, all right, Javon Evans is 25-man battle royal. Okay, a lot of TNA talk. I don't know who these guys are. I love the idea. I'm glad that the people like them. Joe Hendry was actually hilarious. I thought it was a very good addition to just that NXT element that we all build of what the fuck are we about to get out of the machine this time. Good. The people were singing along. Good. Nice little TNA spots. Just awesome stuff. I thought it was cool. My son, young OG, Javon Evans, turning into somewhat of a spotlight. Want to call him a mainstay on that roster. He's still fairly young. The young means inexperience. This is where Trick is going to be able to capitalize. Javon Evans going for an NXT championship. After he was, I could imagine, being big-headed. Months later, now having a championship opportunity, I think it speaks to his maturation. And when the time is right, because he knows how to conduct himself, says the backstage vignette with him and Paige momentarily. Yeah, he knows what to do. He knows how to talk. Not pushing him to the main roster idea. No. He's going to be a mainstay on NXT, and I'm liking it. North American champ potentially, but ain't enough. What are the tag titles looking like for him? We'll see. But good on him and good on everyone else in the Battle Royal. It was okay. What we got? Roxanne Perez, Lola Vice, Lash Legend, Jakara Jackson, Jason Jane, Jasmine Nix. Oh my God. 6-woman tag, but it was like a triple threat tag. The Meta Girls, JC and Jasmine, and then Roxanne and Lola Vice. All right, so the main story is the Women's Championship. Lola Vice ain't worried about the title. She'll go get it when she wants. I'm not going front. Just as marketable as Roxanne is, Lola being like a fiery Latina is something we haven't gotten in a while. You know, like the last fiery Latina I could think of is Zelina, but Zelina is, you know, she's little and she's not a fighter. Shorty's a fighter. Lola Vice can scrap. It's clear. And then she bad. So then it's like, oh, shoot. That's dangerous. How's our world star going to get through this one? Well, she not trusting her. She's being a little nice here and there. But then it's like, nah, bitch. If you want to try it, you're going to get fucked up for it. And that's respectfully. So good. I'm pulling for Roxy low-key. I don't want to see Roxy lose. But then Lola in this space, bro, she won the breakout tournament, tried to cash in that contract, didn't win. What was going on with that North American Championship thing? She ain't win that. Won Underground, but, I mean, that was solidifying. She's more than a sex symbol, but then she can be that, too, when it comes to, like, her gimmick with dancing around and shaking her ass and doing all the things. I think Lola Vice is great. I just don't want to see her be Roxy. That's how I feel. Dashing JC with the hoodie on? Nah, bro. I'm already sold. Then she's like low-key pulling half Tatum. Like, yo, man. She's doing what I can see a JC Jane doing. And she's found direction. And then the fact that Cody was the one that blessed her with the mask, it speaks. I like it. I co-sign. I'm with it. Jazz been that. I see your little sister in that. I see a little sister dynamic. I'm loving it. So let's get that going. Or let's keep it going. Let's not do no bullshit. I'm liking these tags. And then we got LaShawn and Jakara. I don't even know which one to start with first because there's so much pride. Like, for real. We haven't seen Jakara really get in there and get too crazy, but the fact that she could go. And then I started paying attention in the past couple of weeks, and yeah, man, she has that same, like, it's a way people move, and in the way that the moves was being made so far as just getting to the next spot, I feel like she was on point. I feel like she knew what she was doing. I feel like she cared, and she was right there for whatever was next. Good. I ain't gonna speak no further than that because I'd probably be here for the rest of the day into the night. Now, LaShawn, Lash Legend, I have watched her get scrutinized and talked down about in so many senses from back in the day when she first came around, and she's from that WNBA and she ain't really this, and she sucks and she's trash legend and all that, which is watch your fucking mouth next time. Word to my mother, nigga. And I'm not pardoning my language on that shit. Looking at how much she's improved, and I'm talking from her seeming cardio and the stamina there to her power to being able to be as nimble as to hit a kip up after all of that moving and then not fuck it up. Like, she looks great, and then she's that big, not even big. She's just, I don't want to call it plus, I don't call it nothing. LaShawn is moving up my ladder of favorite women's superstars across the rosters. I'm liking her. She's looking dangerous, bro, and I swear to God, like, so that's family for me, bro. Like, I always wanted a family member like LaShawn, She is definitely that. So, Good on her. She kicked ass. And then, I mean, her and Jackie, yo, they bounce off of each other well. They work well together. They both bad. They got that black girl magic element. And then they both handled themselves in ring. And Jackie took the pin, which was bullshit. But we not here to boo or yay. I'm just here to observe and develop the characters. So let's move on. All right, North American Championship. Kalani Jordan took on Michin. Good on Michin. She slimmed down a lot, and that's a good thing. She's she held it down. Her and Kalani kept it pushing. I think with the what do we call it? Is we calling this the one of a kind moonsault? I think that they could have been a little further out instead of having to look as bad with that landing. That's a nitpick, but I liked what I saw. Kalani still champion. Good. Let's keep that going. My man HB Shizzle is killing it. He's killing it as far as that goes. It's good. Fallon Henley, Carly Bright. She got the win. I seen something with Carly, I believe, last week, but Fallon getting the victory. I mean, Fallon comes first, so fine. I'm not mad at that. It's damn near like whatever Fallon wants, Fallon's gonna get at this point because she ain't getting the motherfucking theme song change that I am asking for and we are campaigning for. So good on Fallon. She's in a good spot with me, so she ain't going nowhere. Chase U, OC. All right, OC do the pro thing. Chase U, on the up and up. Did Duke get that victory? Let me look at this. Oh, somebody cheated. So Anderson thinks somebody cheated, but it was really the MVP just doing MVP things and getting the victory. Let's move on. Booker T is calling Trick Williams a snitch. I mean, that's a very serious allegation, King Booker. So my question would be, what did he snitch about? Who's he tattling on, King Booker? You know, like, I love King Booker so much. And then, you know, Trick has formed so much of his offense and modeled himself so much after Booker T. So it's like to watch that disrespect take place on screen. It's like, this isn't befitting of a king. When he was the king of the SmackDown world, right? I believe that he wanted some of his squires or whatever to come let him know if Queen Sharmell was having problems. That's my thought. And I'm just using an example. I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm looking at King Booker try to call this man a snitch, and it's like, man, you need to worry about being able to break Vic's ankles when you're trying to handle the ball. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, Vic is out there looking like Larry Bird, and King Booker looking like looking like a Javon Evans